World of Warcraft. If there was ever a video that risked going hours long, this would be it. I've spent a embarrassingly large chunk of my life playing this game over the years, especially early on. So this book, I believe, came with maybe one of the collector's editions of the original game. If I remember correctly, this really just covers the base game. There's no expansions here. Like the other book, you're going to see markers in here, and I've got a lot in this one of just styles, art pieces that I want to go back to. So this is broken out by the different races in the game. First section here being orcs. Nice necromancer concept, which is why I think I put a tag on this page. Going through, right, we have a mixture of some of the in-game models as well as some of the illustrations. And I will say these Blizzard illustrations and concepts were really influential at this time. You see this style really just bleed into all sorts of media and video game content during that time period, and even still up to this day. Orc Assassin. Humans. So some different armors. I think so. Yeah, game models. So some variations of these made them into the game, others didn't. And same thing here as the others. I'm going to start skipping around a little bit. We're not going to look at every page. So this is the Night Elf section, and actually 2 pages of Night Elves. So some races definitely favored more than others. Dwarfs. I always enjoyed this style. And a couple pages there. Undead. In this book I picked up a couple years ago, I think, off eBay. Pretty cheap. I mean, you can probably find this for 10 or 15 US dollars. Torn. And monsters. It's nice going back to some of these older art books. This is from, so the original game release, I want to say that was maybe like 2002, 2003. Let's see if I can find the date here. But remembering, you know, as we're looking through some of these sketches, just the time that these were made, and so not all of the tools that were used today for concept design, you know, iPads, even, you know, the Wacom tablets and stuff. I think they were around, but they were definitely not the level here. So you see a lot more hand-drawn, a lot more concepts that maybe aren't as polished. But I like it. It's a different kind of energy. It's nice just going back and being able to see how some of that changed. And I have art books for most of the World of Warcraft expansions, at least going up to maybe like the 2015 time period. I don't have some of the more recent ones. I haven't played that game in a long time. But we can look through some of those in another video, and it'll be interesting to compare how that's changed. So here's some more of the undead enemies and demons. A lot of graphite and ink drawings in here. Big fan of those. Phoenix, vultures, and then this back section, environments. So, like I've mentioned a couple times, these are. I like the environmental pieces, and this is pulled right out of the game. It looks like not really as interesting to me. You know, they're cool, but this isn't something that I would want to go and draw or spend a bunch of time looking at. I'm more interested in the characters, the you know, weapons and objects. I do like sketches like this, though, more of the hand-drawn environmental. It's very interesting to see the forms, you know, with the hatching versus something that's, you know, more painterly and fully rendered. Structures and weapons. So this is always a cool section in these art books, being able to see the different weapons and armor sets. It's cool to see early concepts of ones that made it into the game, that the look changed drastically. And it's also cool to see the stuff that didn't make it into the game. Have a few more buildings. I always love the orc buildings. Very minimal wood buildings with lots of spikes. More weapons, some claws. I even love the handwriting there. This very much reminds me of what I would have been drawing in the margins of my notebooks during class in high school. So here we can see some of the 3D modeling. I think that would be a wireframe. So this is going more into the cinematics. Those are pretty nice as well. You know, if you haven't seen the cinematics for any of Blizzard's games really, but especially World of Warcraft, even if you don't play, they're pretty cool to go watch. You don't have to know really anything about the game to just enjoy how well put together those are. Cool werewolves. So these are promotional pieces that were used. Yeah, so some of these are dating back to 2003. So yeah, that would be about the right age, I think. Looking for a page count here. I don't see one. This is I don't know, maybe 150 pages, I'm not sure. But that's the art of World of Warcraft, focused on the original game.